The most powerful advice I've ever received was when I was a little kid, and I thought I'd tell you this story and turn it into a little mindfulness practice that you can use to inspire yourself and build your confidence. So I got this advice from my cousin. I was probably 7 or 8 years old, and he and I were throwing a football at a family reunion kind of event. And I remember very vividly, there was a group of old men, and they weren't part of our family. They were just also at this same place. And they were kind of trash talking us, saying we couldn't do this, we couldn't do that. And one of the things they said is, "I bet you can't throw the football over this building and catch it on the other side." And so my cousin pulled me in close and he said, "Let's prove these guys wrong." And he told me what to do, run around the building, and he would throw the football over, and I just had to catch it. And that's what we did. He threw the football all the way over this building. And the catch that I made was beyond my skill at the time. I was 7 or 8 years old, and I made this pretty epic diving catch for the football. And the old men couldn't believe it. They stopped heckling us right away. And my cousin ran over, screaming, excited, picked me up off the ground. And he looked at me, and I'll never forget this. He said, "You can do anything you want in life, and it doesn't matter what anybody else says." That moment was so powerful for me as a little kid. And even now, when I think about it, it almost makes me cry. It just makes me well up with so much emotion. And I know that it probably doesn't have the same power for everyone else because you weren't all there. But I think what happened in this moment at its core is applicable to everyone. Because that statement my cousin told me is true. You can do anything you want in life. And all we need is to see examples of that. And for someone to really believe in us, someone to tell us that we can do it. And I have to say, when I've been at moments of change and challenge in my life, this memory always comes back to me. And it has served me well so many times. Over and over and over again, I have bet on myself. And it's paid off every single time. And I hope that message resonates with you. And to help it sink in a little bit deeper, I thought we would put it into practice to make it more personalized for you. So if you'd like, you can find a comfortable position. If it suits you, you can close your eyes. And just begin by taking a nice deep breath in. And then exhaling, just letting the air fall back out. And just allow yourself to relax. Choose to take this moment to set everything else aside and just do this short visualization, because it's going to make the rest of your day better. Bring to mind a time or a moment in your life when you accomplished something that other people thought you weren't capable of. And it doesn't really matter what it is. It can be big or small. Bring that memory to mind and relive that moment fully right now. Where were you at? Not only the location, but where were you at as a person? What phase of your own growth and development? Fill in all of those details. Who else was there? Who might have been believing in you or supporting you? Who might have been doubting you or betting against your success? and focus in on that moment of accomplishment. That moment when you knew you had succeeded. When you had proved all of the naysayers wrong. You probably felt extreme joy and pride, relief. Maybe you even felt a little bit surprised to see how much you're actually capable of. Let this memory serve as proof that you can do anything. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. I believe in you. And your mind and your personal history do too. Otherwise, this memory wouldn't be in there. When you set your mind to something, you can accomplish it. All right, now take another deep breath, filling all the way up through your chest and your belly. And then exhale, release. And when you're ready, you can come out of that and gather yourself. Now pay attention to those words really closely. You can do anything you want in life. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. When you set your mind to something, you can accomplish it. Notice what I didn't say. This doesn't mean you can do everything. Time and energy are limited resources, but they are your only limited resources. So pick and choose wisely on what really matters to you. And it's okay if that changes from time to time. You're a changing being. But when you fully commit, you truly can do anything. And if you don't believe me, then just look around. People all over are doing it all the time. When you really start observing the world, you'll see that many people are accomplishing great things against astounding odds. Creators, entrepreneurs, parents, teachers, athletes. It's everywhere. But if you observe closely, you'll also notice that the people accomplishing great things are the vast, vast minority. Most people are not accomplishing amazing things. And it's not because they aren't capable or anything like that. It's simply a mindset and a choice, a decision about what kind of person you want to be. So which group are you going to choose to associate with? Because we all know that who you're with affects how things are. So are you going to be like most people and do the bare minimum? Or are you going to be one of the few who choose to make the most out of this fantastic life, this amazing opportunity you've been gifted? Now, I already know which group you belong to because you chose to be here. You clicked on this episode and listened this long for a reason. You know you are capable of something more. You know that you're not just average. So start really believing that. Start putting it into action. And step by step, day by day, you will climb higher and higher. You'll reach farther and farther. You'll prove more and more people wrong. And whether you believe it now or not, one day you'll look back and say, wow, I really can do anything. Well, my friend, that's all I've got for now. I really hope you enjoyed this episode and that this powerful advice I received has resonated with you too. If you did enjoy this episode, it would mean a lot if you took 1 second just to leave a comment or review and let me know. I hope to see you back here soon on Wake Me Up, But for now, go out and have an absolutely fantastic day.